Greetings viewers, NYC Resistance. I'm about to play a little exchange I had between myself and two NYPD cops, but before I do that, I want to fill you in on what happened. So I came across these two rookie NYPD cops who were on foot with no vehicle, writing a motorist in a white vehicle a ticket. After the cops were finished writing this motorist a ticket, they crossed the street and walked over to a SUV that was double parked, a dark blue Expedition, and they started writing that vehicle a ticket. So I walked up to the white car and I asked the motorist, did you get a ticket? And almost at the same time, he tells me, I'm getting a ticket. I hear someone yell something from across the street. So when I turn, I see the two NYPD cops walking over to me, and they say, one of them says, you don't know him, get away from him. And I'm like, huh? Like, what do you mean? You know, something to that effect. I'm like, huh? Like confused that he would say, I don't know him and I should get away. Like, what do they care that what do they care whether I know him or not? So I was a little bit confused by that. But anyhow, they walk right up to me and he starts saying, that's my traffic stop. Get away from him. So I'm like, you know, why are you being so rude? Why are you like telling me to get away? Why, you know, like in my head, I would think that these officers that were retrained would be like, you know, more polite and say, I'm conducting a traffic stop. I'm writing this person a ticket. You have to stand over there until I'm finished. Something like that. I'm not expecting to be, you know, shoot away and being told get away, you know, real angrily, you know, if that's a word. But anyway, you know, so. Anyway, you know, in the light of all these shootings, you know, one of the officers tells me I'm making him nervous and not to make him fear for his safety. So right away, I know when an officer fears for his safety, he has justification to use lethal force. So I'm like, you know, in my head, I'm like, you know, this cop is looking for any excuse to kill me, because he's actually, as he's telling me that I'm making him nervous, he's walking into me and trying to bump into me and telling me that not to make him fear for his safety. So hopefully this video gives you guys some insight on just how easy it is for especially a black man to lose his life in America. Because whenever an officer says he fears for his life, he has justification to take out his gun and kill you. And I feel that's exactly what this cop was trying to do on this day. So I'm going to play this video for you, and then I'll got some more to say when it's done. So here it goes.
Excuse me. You just got a ticket, right? They're giving you one?
You need to get away from me.
Huh?
No, go away.
What you mean go away?
Step away. That's my car stop right now. Get away from them.
I'm asking a question. Why you talking to me so rudely? Don't talk to me so rudely like that.
And I'll be rude.
You talking to that guy over there. Don't be rude to me.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Don't make me nervous. Don't make me.
How am I being nervous? You just want something to me.
Make me have fear for my safety. Make me have fear for my safety. Make me have fear for my safety. Make me have fear for my safety.
I mean, don't touch me. You're standing over here. You're gonna be rude to me? Go ahead and meet your quota. You stopping double parked cars and the guy's in the car. Can I go over there? Can I?
Don't worry about what I do.
Don't worry about what you do. Of course I'm gonna worry about what you do. You're a public servant, okay?
Let me tell you something.
All right? You can't walk across the street and tell me to get away from that car rudely.
You got 2 seconds.
I'm not your slave.
You got 2 seconds to walk, or else.
Let me tell you something. Okay, where are you? I'm going across the street. Excuse me.
So this is basically how the whole thing started. Like, this is what I first started filming, the two cops writing the white car a ticket. So after, you know, he finished writing this ticket, I believe like the whole thing was over with this white car. So that's the reason why I walked up to the white vehicle, because I thought they were done, because they crossed the street and went over to this SUV right here, this blue Expedition, you know. So I walked over to the white car to ask him, what did you get a ticket for? Because they were busy with this guy now. Notice that they don't have any NYPD squad car. There's no flashing lights. There's nothing to indicate that they've even made it, that they even made a stop, you know. So because that was my reason for going over to the car. These two cops are on foot, just walking up to vehicles, looking for reasons to write them a ticket. This SUV the guy double parked. I think he went to the store, or he went in a building or something like that, because in certain places it's hard to get parking. You know, as you can see, all the parking is taken up. I'm not saying that's an excuse to double park, but you know, these cops, they're not letting anything slide. They're out here, they have quotas, and they're trying to get a squad car. So you just now have a NYPD auxiliary vehicle pulling up, and you know, and mind you, these officers had left both vehicles unattended. They left this SUV unattended. They left the white car across the street unattended, while they were claiming that while that European officer was claiming that I'm making him fear for his life. You see, somebody pulled up. They're like, yeah, we're doing a good job. We're writing a lot of tickets. We're meeting our quotas, because that's the only reason these cops are in your neighborhood. They're not here to keep you safe. You know, they deem your neighborhood a high crime area so they could flood your neighborhood with all these police officers. And when you wake up in the morning to go to work, you'll find tickets under your windshield wipers, and you know, you'll find out that your son didn't come home last night because he's in jail, because just for bad mouthing a cop, you know what I mean, just for not being submissive and docile to one of these cops from an outside neighborhood that feel like everybody's their slave and should be scared of them. So you see the European officer, he's writing a ticket now. The Latino officer, he was the one telling me that, oh, that's my stop, get away from there. So like, you know, they're both meeting their quotas. You had the Latino writing the ticket for the white car, and you have the European cop writing the ticket for this SUV, because they're splitting their summonses. You know, they're you know, it's probably every other stop you get one, I get one. That way we look good to our superiors. These people are nothing more than revenue generators. They're not here to save anybody's lives. The only thing that you have to save your life is your Second Amendment. You see, now the guy returned. He wasn't in the car. He had double parked the car, so he returned, and now they're still frisking him as though you know, as though they pulled him over. You know, you can't even stop for these cops that are walking around, because they'll walk out, you know, and shine a flashlight in your face and tell you to pull over. And next thing you know, you'll end up in this situation right here, where, you know, a European cop that just talking to him, he's fearful for his life. Next thing you know, he's putting his hands all over you. You know, this cop was just trying to assault me or kill me 5 minutes ago. Now he has his hands on this person, because they're trying to turn this whole thing into an arrest. You know, a simple double parking is now turning into a stop and frisk, a full vehicle search. You know, they're doing anything to get themselves into a squad car. These are rookies, just graduated from the academy, you know, a couple months on the job, and that's why they're walking up to people like myself, who are like I'm always very respectful to cops, you know, like regardless. You see what I'm saying? Because I know that they're armed and I'm not. So I'm not telling anybody to go out there and be disrespectful and this and that. They'll kill you, and they'll claim that they feared for their life. You know, normally I have my full HD camera in my hand. Something told me, since they're across the street, go with your little covert camera. I had like a little covert camera on me. And, you know, thank God, because they probably would. The first thing they tell you is to cut that off, or they try to take it from you, you know, and delete the footage, you know, or confiscate your camera. You know, something like that. So you know, they couldn't get me, so now they trying to get this guy, because you know, they want an arrest so they could look good to their superiors. I told you guys in previous videos, this is what's driving the crime. You have a poor neighborhood, and you have cops walking around looking for any reason to write a ticket. The Bronx has the highest rate of unemployment. You have the most people living below the poverty level. People are struggling, they're suffering, and you have the NYPD walking around writing $115 ticket for whatever they can find. You know, these are poor people. This man, he double parked for a second. He's not only is he getting a ticket, but these cops are looking for any reason to handcuff him and put him in a cage, and extort his family to buy back his freedom. Not only that, but you have these inexperienced rookie cops initiating confrontation with unarmed citizens, you know, claiming that they fear for their life, trying to justify murdering people. That's why you can't have European cops from outside neighborhoods policing neighborhoods that consist primarily of black and brown people. They're gonna be afraid of you. Because when they go home to an all European neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? That's where they go home to. If they see a black person walk around in their neighborhood in Long Island, they're going to call police and say, there's a suspicious person here. Can you please come check him out? And they come to your neighborhood. That's why they walk up to you, and just the mere act of speaking to them makes them nervous, as you just heard by this NYPD police officer. You see? So this is what's driving the crime. You have poor people that are being extorted out of money that they don't have. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't answer these summonses, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. That's why all the time when you hear, when you hear these rookie cops murdering somebody, the news reporter will say, oh, he had a lengthy criminal record. But they don't tell you for what, because a lot of times people get these summonses and they don't show up to court, so they get a warrant for that. And then they get arrested because they can't afford to pay that summons. They don't show up to court. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's driving the crime. These cops are walking around not to protect people, but to write people tickets. They're hopping from car to car like fleas, writing people tickets. And I have multiple videos on my YouTube channel of this NYPD extortion, and this is what's driving the crime. When Europeans make their money, they're able to use it to go to Yankee games, hockey games, or baseball games rather. Go on vacation, go skydiving, and this and that. When black and Latino people, when we get our money, when we get our paychecks, we have to go to criminal court or traffic court at 9:30 in the morning to give it to a judge to appease them. You see what I'm saying? To get forgiveness. You see? So I hope this video has given you guys some insight into the rampant police extortion that's going on here in the Bronx and probably throughout the United States of America when it comes to black and brown neighborhoods, and also how easy it is for a black man to lose his life. You see what I'm saying? People like to tell you that, to learn your constitutional rights, and you have a First Amendment, and you have this, and to know your rights and all that. As you can see, you don't have any rights. I was just using my First Amendment right. I was just exercising my First Amendment right to speak, and that act made this cop nervous, telling me, don't make me fear for my safety. And you know what comes next, right? You know what comes next. Me getting Michael Brown, me getting Ramali Grant, me getting Akai Gurley, murdered. That's why so many black men are getting murdered, because these cops know all they gotta do is say, I fear for my safety, and they are justified in killing you. I could go on and on about this, but I'm not. So hopefully, we could come together, and especially black people, we have to come together more than ever right now. We're in danger. Our lives are in danger. They are killing us. You know what I mean? People are talking about, watch what you say and stuff like that. It can't get no worse than this. People are dead. People are 6 feet under now. You know what I mean? Due to cops killing them. You don't even have to have a gun in your hand anymore. I just had my 2 empty hands. I didn't even have my camera in my hand. I had nothing in my hand. And this cop is telling me I'm making him nervous. I'm asking him, why are you being rude to me? And he's telling me I'm making him fear for his safety. Can you believe that? This is terrorism. You understand me? People are dying behind this. I got to put this out there. If it was somebody else, it's quite possible they could have did the wrong thing and lost their life on this night, just for asking this man a question. This man's cousin could have came down and been like, yo, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? Why you parked here? There was no squad car behind. There was no police car behind his vehicle. There was nothing to indicate that he was still engaged in some sort of traffic stop. I'm asking this man a question, and I'm rushed. I'm rushed from 2 NYPD cops telling me to get away. You don't know him. That's the first thing that came out their mouth. Not, I'm giving this guy a ticket. I'm conducting some police work here. Go stand over there. Nah, get away from him. You don't know him. Listen to it. You know what I mean? I'm fearing for my safety. Come on. These people want to kill us, and then they tell you, oh, it got nothing to do with skin color and this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, don't let these cops, if you by yourself, don't let these cops catch you filming them, because you don't got no First Amendment right. These cops are criminals and terrorists. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just name calling. I could back it up. These cops are engaging in terroristic behavior, intimidation, extortion, and murder. And if y'all need more proof, don't worry. It's coming. So y'all take care.